Hello everyone. Thank you for attending today's webinar. My name is Gaurav Gupta. I'm Staff Specialist Technical Support Analyst in BMC Software. Today's topic is key features in a BMC Helix Digital Workplace 21.x version releases. As per the agenda, you can see we are going to see the version of 21.02 first, and then we'll move to the 21.05 releases. And in this both of the versions, we are going to see the platform convergence, intelligence self-service, unified service catalog, and ease of administration. So next one is we are going to check is what's new in the 21.3 version. So in this, you would see how the multiple workplaces by team or LOBs, the enriched workplace visual design capabilities. You'll see the detailed tracking of fulfillment progress and also the convergence with the Helix platform. So moving to the next slide. So as we discussed, so we are starting with the first version, that is 21.02, and its key features are listed here that we are going to see next. And also on the bottom of the screen, you can see the link which you can refer, that is our 21.02 enhancements, and that you can see for the later references. So moving to the next one. So with the first feature, that is a platform convergence. So starting from this version, there was a consolidation of AR and Innovation Studio into a single platform application server or a workflow engine. This is a part of a bigger single platform strategy. So Converge server and the DB on the same Helix platform. If you can see on the screenshot, DWP is now deployed as a Helix platform app and utilize the same DB and a foundation data as Remedy ITSM. Its benefits are, since it's now a single data source, it's eliminating the duplicate of the data by eliminating inefficiencies with the data duplication. So you have a transparent access of data across all the applications that run in the Converged Innovation Studios Innovation Suite. So as you see, it's not just a DWP, but there are ITSM, DWP, MCB, and other custom apps also you can have, that is also as a Helix platform app. So it also also like you get enhanced reporting analytical capabilities with the Grafana, also the power end-to-end automation capabilities with the DWP that you can see in a couple of slides later. So the next is the So now with this version, you can see more status filter in the active events. So this will allow the end user to see more option in the filter in the active event page. You can filter it by, you can filter your request by status type, text, people, and different date range. This will enable the user to quickly find specific group of tickets through the various combination of filtering. So this is a great addition in this version that will help users to find the tickets quickly. Going to the next is enable ITSM support group as a collaborator group. So from this version, it allows the DWP admin to leverage the ITSM support group as a selection of the collaborator groups in DWP. So now, the DWP admin no longer requires to duplicate the ITSM support group in creation of the DWP collaboration group. This is a new option, makes the DWP collaborators group for more dynamic and real-time synchronized with the ITSM support group settings. So basically, this is really a good feature where you do not have to create a duplicate groups in the ITSM and then again in the DWP. Next is auto cycle banner controls. So this is a new option to set the banner auto cycle rotate to the next banner for both large and small banners. So now this gives a console ability to control which banner auto rotate and which requires a manual action by end users. Moving to the next. Ability to restart the fulfillment processes. So this feature add option of admin to restart the fulfillment process that has failed, and it will restart from the beginning of the process. So this will definitely going to help where you have to do not have to resubmit the request which are failed due to some reason that needs to be reprocessed. That will definitely help, and that will save the time as well. So instead of end user to requesting the request again, the admin can now correct the error and restart the process from the service request report in the catalog admin console. So this is a good addition here. The next one, now from 21.02, now it supports all the fields in the work order and change request. So now it uh, allows you to in the DWP catalog process designer to access all the fields in the work order and the change request. So request editor to apply all the information from the questionnaire and as a all input variables in the work order and the change request through the design workflow process. So this will enable you to add uh, all the fields in from the work order and change, and that will definitely going to help you because it was a kind of a limitation earlier that is now going to help starting from this version. Going to the next. So yeah, so this is now like we have discussed about the 21.02 features. Now there's a new there's another one is the 21.05. So the key feature of the 21.05 we are going to discuss, and you can see that on the listed on the screen. And there are two at the bottom. You can see there are two links I have given for a reference. One is where you can see the video of it, and also the second you can see the announcement documentation, so that you can use it for your reference. So this is about the first feature. So with the 21.05, you can use BMC Helix Knowledge Management by ComAround as a search provider and boost your knowledge base with the extensive article pack. BMC Helix Innovation Studio is the interface between the BMC Helix Knowledge Management by ComAround and the BMC Helix Digital Workplace. So it gives you the benefit with a ComAround like advanced search capabilities designed for the knowledge management. It supports 100 languages that reduce the translation cost. It has a preloaded knowledge article that contains the screenshot and videos that is for the reference of the new user. Sorry, the new knowledge writer. And the next is about it has an enhanced cognitive and natural language processing search capabilities, display the most relevant knowledge articles for the end users. As we know, this is the KCS6 verified and has a simple and powerful authoring. So this is really going to enhance the experience of the user and search capabilities using the DWP com round. So moving to the next. So now from 21.05, it was a much awaiting announcement. So now you can set the default notification setting for the end users. So earlier, like end user were not able to get any notification until they enable it from the user preference. So starting from this version of DWP, admins can now set the default settings for email and push notification for request, approvals, survey, and social activity. This will benefit user like the new user start receiving emails after they log into the BMC Helix Digital Workplace for the first time. Default settings apply to the new users only, and end users are still empowered to change the notification setting in their preferences. For this option to enable, admins can go to DWP admin console and they can click on the configuration, and in the configuration they can see the email and notification, and inside the email notification you can see this click on the user settings there, and you can see the option to enable or disable the notifications for a new users. Moving to the next one. So now this is again a good feature where there is the new feature is about the hyper automation in the BMC Helix Digital Workplace via native RP integration. So this feature provides a direct integration with the leading robotic process automation solutions like Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism and other application to enable the automation rights from the digital workplace by using the drag and drop process elements in the process designer. So some of the elements that you can see on the screen on the right hand side, where in the screenshot you can see the elements are the run automation anywhere RPA bot, run blue prism process, automate provisioning at Azure, run Jenkins job. Also, other than that, you can also see the create document, and like these features will definitely going to improve the automation requirement from your side. So this enables the automation of any process, optimize the efficiency and accuracy and operational cost. This requires a minimum or no change in the underlying business processes. Going to the next one. This is the request these 360 feature, display incident details to the end user. So now end users can comprehensively see the details of the incident in the request and to provide a more customized, and this is basically the end users have greater details on the action and the status of the ticket request. So end user can see the status, modified date, and he can also able to comment on the specific incident request. So this will definitely bridge a gap between the communication of end user and the incident assignee. Moving to the next one. So next version is the 21.3. So what's new in the 21.3? So we have listed the very important features here on the screen, and that we are going to discuss the next slides. You have a reference link as well there on the bottom, which contains the video and also contains the announcement document link that you can refer later. So moving to the starting with the next feature list. So the very important feature here about the BMC Helix Digital Workplace Studio solution that introduced in this version. So the BMC Digital Workplace Studio enables you to create a rich content, visually appealing pages for the best user experience for your line of business. Use the studio to create multiple pages with the right text, images, video, and links to guide your users to the desired content and the services. You can also restrict the access of these pages using the entitlements, and that we can see in the later slides. So this will definitely going to improve the employee engagement, productivity, and self-service adoption by the ability to provide targeted pages based on the employee job function. So deliver the branded customer-like experience to the employees, and has a well-structured site navigation based on entitlements, making it easier for employees to get their tasks done. So this is really important feature where we are going to talk about further like more feature from the same studio feature from the couple of slides. So let me go to the next slide, and we can discuss more about it. You can also see on the screen there is a video link also have provided where you can see the how you can create the pages in the studio. So next is a page manager feature in the studio, where a page manager enables you to create a new pages and duplicate or modify existing pages. Additionally, the life cycle of the pages can be managed. For example, the pages can be published to make visible to the end users. So you can see in the screenshot, you can have the pages, you can see all the pages here where you can now enable it, you can delete it, you can modify it. Also, you can add the entitlements also here for that specific page. So this will give you a good visibility using the page manager. So moving to the next feature. So in the studio, you can create custom menus with a navigation manager. To use a navigation manager to modify the BMC Helix Digital Workplace menu bar and create a custom navigation structure to include the custom pages. So this will on the right hand side, if you see on the screen, you can have ability to modify your existing navigation pages on this DWP that you see the menu bar, and you can have the your custom homepage added. You can add your custom pages that you created from the studio. You can add those in the menu bar as well. You can manage the visibility of it. So this will define the navigation and site structure, helping the employees and their way and access relevant information, including the custom pages, including the Helix platform suite apps, include other external pages that can run into the same iframe. So this will, so since you can have the home page added to the specific your custom page, that will faster the navigation by configuring the landing page for employees when logging into the digital workplace studio. Moving to the next one. This feature is manage access with the entitlement manager. So this is specific to the DWP studio. So this provides a capability to manage the entitlement to the pages, i.e. who, for example, who can view the pages, enabling the line of business or a department to define access by role, team or other criteria. So in order to add the people group, you need to create a people group in the DWP catalog. And when you create a group and add a specific set of people to that specific people group, you can add that people group in the entitled management from here. And then that only group can access your specific page created in the studio. So this will definitely improve the productivity of hiding the irrelevant or inaccessible information and making it faster to get a task done. So moving to the next slide. So this is the next studio feature, that new rich media content block. So if you when you go to DWP Studio and create a page, you can see the content block there to add. So it gives you the ability to add the rich media content block to a pages, including formatted text, pictures, button, and links and the videos. So for the line of business, they can create a customize their own view and catalog pages and other pages to build out the dedicated workplaces. Out of the box templates and out of the box templates are there that can help the authoring the pages very fast. And also the templates and samples can help guide the non-designers. So the one who have not used it earlier, they can refer the templates. So moving to the next slide. New configuration options for search block. So same way like from that studio feature, you can also have one of the search block as well. So in that you can configure the type of information being included in the search results. That the search results would be the catalog items, articles, requests, approvals, appointments, location, assets, and the users. So you can select or unselect the whichever the option, like whichever the that menu that you want to show on the digital workplace page, and that can be showed as a part of your custom page, and that can be searched accordingly according to your configuration. So this will limit the search result, allow the users to focus on the relevant items, enabling the users to focus to get the information faster. And this will also improve the self-service acceptance and adoption. Going to the next slide. With this feature showing the ticket fulfillment details, in the previous version, end users could see the details of the incident tickets only. In this version of BMC Helix Digital Workplace enables a quick orientation among the flow of a work order, change request, and the case tickets. End users can see the ticket ID associated with the single service request on the activity tab, and then they can open a service request to view the fulfillment details of the ticket. And they can also see like after opening the fulfillment detail, they can see its ticket ID, description, last modified date, and status. Also, they can leave a comments on a particular ticket that are easily identifiable by the agent working on the ticket. Going to the next slide. With this feature on the screen, digital workplace catalog administrator can now cut, copy, paste the canvas element of one of the fulfillment workflow to the another one, preserving the item properties. This will eliminate the effort of the creating that similar workflow. It improves the workflow designer staff productivity and improve the time to value. Going to the next. With the feature listed on the screen, it added the configuration that allows the admin to turn off the notification for approver after they approve or reject the request. So they will not going to receive the further notification or about the request. So in the earlier versions, Approvers were continued to receive the notification even after approving the service request. In 21.3 and later, approvers can focus only to the incoming request, only on the incoming request. So this is basically reduce the emails of to the emails to review for the approvers, and also approvers can focus on what is important for them. Moving to the next slide. So with the improved criteria for the criteria for when survey is sent. So with this feature, BMC Helix DWP administrator can set the delay of a day to an year between the subsequent request for feedback from end users. This feature actually allows the admins to configure intervals between surveys sent to end users. So with this feature, like it will reduce the number of survey sent to the same person and the same day, so you can add the delays there, and also there are less emails to review by survey recipient. So with this approach, survey recipient would be giving more surveys if they get less to add the feedback. So this is definitely going to help. And to find configure this, you can see on the screenshot, when you go to the DWP catalog, you can see the gear option, and in the gear option you can have option there. There is one drop down called surveys, and when clicking on that survey, you can see their days until the next survey. So based on the days, date or number that you set there, the configuration will take place accordingly. So we are at the end of the slide. So moving to the summary. To summarize the presentation, so we will discuss what we have covered so far. So as the first, you see the changes at the platform level. So DWP is now deployed as a Helix platform app, as we discussed, and it utilizes the same database and the foundation data as a Helix Remedy ITSM. So since it's a 1 DB, it eliminates the data duplication. We also discuss about transparent access of data across all application using the platform, using this platform, and also it gives a powerful end-to-end automation capabilities with the DWP. So also we have discussed about the enhancement across all the 21.x versions of digital workplace, and then we have discuss about the capabilities of the DWP Studio. That is a really great addition in 21.3 version, where you can create a multiple custom pages in the DWP, and you can manage those pages, and with the page manager, and with that page manager you can publish, delete, or you can actually add an entitlement for that pages, so that you can restrict the access for the users, and to have the data shown to the specific line of business. So that is a good feature that we have. And then we have uh, last one that we have discussed about the ease of administration. That basically gives us the from this across 21.x versions, we have observed a lot of changes that is really going to help administrators as well, where now using the ITSM group as a collaborators in the DWP. So there is no need of creating two groups, in the one in DWP and then second one is already there in the ITSM. So we can utilize the same ITSM group as a collaborator in DWP. And then again, we have advanced search capabilities of knowledge article using the CACOM around. And then we have also seen and discussed about the request 360 features, where end users can see the fulfillment details of INC, work orders, change request and cases. We also discuss about the configuring the default notification settings for new users, and that is actually a much awaited enhancement that I could say. And then again, admin can have a ability to restart the fulfillment of a request if any request went into the failed state in the DWP catalog. Then then admin can have that request restarted, and that will definitely save a time of recreating the request. So this is some of the feature that I feel that it will definitely help in the to the administrator as well as to the end users. This was a really great and a rich experience for both of the users there. So with this, I'll move to the next slide, where you can see the channel that I have showed. That it is a YouTube channel that where you can find the similar webinars and more content data that you can refer, and you can stay connected with the BMC with this data. And here I really thank you for joining this webinar, and also I wish you a great day ahead, and thank you very much.